हरे कृष्णा। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदन्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। We can all raise our hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare, Hare
राम
Ram, Rama
राम राम
Rama, Hare Hare. Once again, Hare
हरे
Krishna, Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
Krishna
कृष्ण कृष्ण
Krishna,
हरे
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
हरे राम
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One final time with our heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Krishna,
कृष्ण हरे
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
राम हरे
Rama, Ram
राम
Rama, Hare Hare. मुकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं। हरि ओं तत्सत्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा। So I'm very happy to see all of you. And this week we have this very wonderful news of our Lal Mohan Prabhu getting initiated, okay, from Param Pujya Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. He is now Lokomohan Krishna Prabhu. Lokomohan Krishna Prabhu ki jai ho. I was just from um, all this happened, okay, in the past several months. Lal Mohan Prabhu, okay, he for see basically in ISKCON the initiation means like when we accept a guru, when we become a disciple, Disciple means one who is to be disciplined. And many places I have seen, I'll be very honest, okay, in my past, before coming to ISKCON, I had seen, okay, there are many people, like many rich people or other people also, okay, just like they have family members, they have guru also, okay, and the guru comes, gives darshan, gets some Lakshmi, and then, like, okay, goes, like, okay, you can do whatever you want, like, okay, very nice, like, okay, chant some mantras, and like, okay, you can go. But a bona fide guru is not like that. See, when we start our this every class, right? At that time we chant one mantra. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This is a very powerful mantra. I was hearing from my spiritual master. He's saying, he's hearing from my spiritual master, his Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He was saying that, see, like as children, right? When we are born, Om Ajnanatimirandhasya. When we are born, Agyan means ignorant, like does not know anything, foolish. So when we are born, right? Do we know anything? Do we know ABCD? We don't know ABCD. Now, in the past life, a person may have been a PhD, but when he's born in the next life, he cannot say, like the little child will not say, I'm PhD. No, nothing. He has to start from ABCD, right? So this is the difference between Jada Gyan and Divya Gyan. Jada Gyan means that it is material knowledge. This material knowledge is obtained in the course of the duration of the life, and at the end of the life, that knowledge gets lost. So, a guru who is giving just like, okay, do whatever you want, and like, okay, takes some mantra, like, okay, you chant this mantra, that mantra, and do anything, like no rules and regulation applicable, right? So, in that case, and plus, like, okay, whoever is the disciple of that so-called guru, they also don't know like what they will get from the guru, like, okay, they will say, they will go with their problems that, okay, oh, I have this problem, I have that problem, and the guru will say, like, okay, guru will give remedy, like, okay, do that, do this, and that's it, like, okay, there is nothing higher than that. So what is the ultimate objective of having the guru? That is not known actually, neither to the disciple nor to the guru. So, but the the it is, Srila Prabhupada would say, it is a world of cheaters and cheated. So one who wants cheap spirituality, right? Then they get such a cheater guru only. And there is there are so many such examples of this cheaters and cheated. Many times, like, okay, many people, they they say that, okay, this Baba is God. So and so Baba is God. I've come across such people, like, okay, they say that this is God. So there was once, it so happened that one person was claiming that he is God. he actually came to meet Srila Prabhupada. And then everyone recognized that this person is, his followers all said that he's God. When he came to meet Srila Prabhupada, he told that I am only that God, that Krishna that you're talking about, I am only that Krishna. Now, Srila Prabhupada is a pure devotee. So Srila Prabhupada said, okay, please come. And he fed him very nicely. So Srila Prabhupada, as he was being fed, he asked his disciple, get him very nice prasadam, this, that. And then he asked, like, okay, so you are God, you can control everything? Yes, yes, I am controlling everything. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada fed him very nicely and made sure he's fed very, very nicely, this, that, like, and after several hours of feeding him, like, okay, and he's being fed all meals, he wanted to go to the restroom, toilet. So Srila Prabhupada said, no, no, you cannot go to the toilet. I said, why? Why I cannot go to the toilet? So Srila Prabhupada said, no, no, no. You have more food, but don't go to the toilet. I said, why? Then Srila Prabhupada said, you are God, right? You can control the entire creation. Can you not control your belly? Can you not control your motions for passing stool or urine? If you can control the entire creation, you should be able to control this also. And when this was said, then in that case, this person started crying and he said, okay, please forgive me, I'm not God. I was just trying to cheat others. This is the condition of the world outside. And this Om Agyanatamirandasya, that means that I am born ignorant, just like a child is born ignorant. But what happens? Like from ignorance to light, in order to learn that ABCD, what does he need? That person needs a teacher, right? So similarly, in this case, Jnananjana Shalakaya, Gyan Anjana Shalakaya. Anjan means eyes. Okay. Shalakaya, that means my eyes were opened with the torchlight of knowledge. Chakshur Unmilitam Yena. And who opened that Chakshu? Chakshu means eyes. Um, who opened that eyes? Unmilitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. My spiritual master opened. I was born ignorant, foolish, but and that is till we come to bhakti, we are in ignorance. We are in total ignorance. And our spiritual master opens our eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. And that is why I offer my obeisances to that spiritual master. It is after there are 8.4 million species, and each of us have been through all of these species. Whatever is going on in this world, which we consider are terrible activities, trust me, my dear devotees, we have all done that. And then we have come to this human life where, by the mercy of some Vaishnava, we have come to this path of bhakti, which is very, very durlabh, very rare. And, and then we get connection to that Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, not by our endeavor, but by the mercy of the Vaishnava. We get that connection to the Supreme Lord. We get the connection to Supreme Lord by the mercy of Vaishnava, pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada. Because Srila Prabhupada opened these centers for each one of us. It is not that, okay, these temples are open for any donation or so. These temples are spiritual universities. And nowadays they are even virtual. So the disciples, Srila Prabhupada himself like traveled up to the age of 80. Just give me one moment, folks. So, so after Srila Prabhupada at that ripe age of close to 80, Srila Prabhupada, when he went to Sri Vrindavan Dham, he was translating the Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada would only sleep 2 hours. Only 2 hours in 24 hours he would sleep. And all the 22 hours he'll be very much active, no matter he is traveling, whatever he is doing. Srila Prabhupada gave us this Bhagavad Gita, and Srila Prabhupada's disciple, His Grace Shrutakirti Prabhu, was his personal secretary. His Grace Shrutakirti Prabhu, I was hearing from him, and I was hearing from my spiritual master, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He was repeating also the same words as Shrutakirti Prabhu had said. So both ways I heard. And Shrutakirti Prabhu would say that Srila Prabhupada once uh, at at very old age, like around uh, obviously around 75 when Srila Prabhupada was there in America. So because so the doctors told him that okay, he needed massage. Okay, so Shrutakirti Prabhu used to massage Srila Prabhupada. So he would oil massage was given to Srila Prabhupada. That was recommended that this would help the health of Srila Prabhupada. So he was given oil massage. And when he was given oil massage, one day Srila Prabhupada, Shrutakirti Prabhu, when he came to his room, he saw that Srila Prabhupada is reading Bhagavad Gita. Now, who translated Bhagavad Gita? Whose books are these?
Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada books. So Shrutakirti Prabhu saw that Srila Prabhupada is reading Bhagavad Gita. Then Shrutakirti Prabhu thought that okay, Srila Prabhupada only translated and he's reading. Then Srila Prabhupada told, understanding what is going on in the disciples' mind, Srila Prabhupada said that okay, these are not my these are, these are not my words. These are Krishna's. Just mute everyone. So these are Krishna's words. These are Krishna's words. And then Srila Prabhupada said something very beautiful. He said, if one reads only one verse of Bhagavad Gita, then his life would be perfect. Then after some days again, when when Shrutakirti Prabhu went to his room, saw that Srila Prabhupada was reading Bhagavad Gita. And Srila Prabhupada's at that time looking at Srila Shrutakirti Prabhu, he said that okay, if one reads one line from the Bhagavad Gita, then that person's life will be successful. And then after few days again, like when Shrutakirti Prabhu went and saw Srila Prabhupada reading, then Srila Prabhupada looking at Shrutakirti Prabhu said that if one reads only one word from Bhagavad Gita, then his life will be perfect. So my spiritual master was explaining that okay, what Srila Prabhupada was meaning by this. So reading this word or reading this line or reading that verse or page, like, okay, does not mean literally reading. It means if when one tries to read and understand and apply this in their life, that even if they apply a small portion, if they have really understood it well and trying to apply, then what happens? Then our life becomes perfect. Then we get realizations through that. Since there is in the progress of bhakti, it is very important that one gets the association of sadhus. So who is a pure devotee? A pure devotee is one who is completely who has who who is completely absorbed in Krishna, and who is not here to take anything from us. They are only here to give Supreme Lord's complete mercy to us. That is the nature of a pure devotee. If we are able to serve that pure devotee, that is our fortune. But the pure devotee is not looking for anything from us. So, and it is the nature of the pure devotee that they are always trying to glorify Krishna and to spread this Krishna consciousness. So, such pure devotees are very, very rare. And such pure devotees, what they do is they travel from places to places, trying to enlighten people. I was telling one incident, uh, I was sharing one incident with Dalmohan Prabhu earlier today. I saw personally with my own eyes last time when His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj was here. We were traveling to Dallas, and during our travel, we met one Spanish lady in the flight. Now, this lady has absolutely nothing to do with Krishna consciousness. She was also traveling from Michigan, and we were also traveling from Michigan. Just when we got down, like, okay, like during the flight, we told her that, okay, that we are going for this event, and she saw that we were many devotees traveling together. So she was asking, like, where are you going? What is happening? This, that. So we told our Guru Maharaj is here in Dallas, like, okay, and we are just going there to get his darshan, like, okay, to serve him. All this we told. Now she has absolutely no concept of what is Guru Maharaj. This we went ahead and shared, like, okay, whatever we were planning to do. So now she got down, like, okay, I took her number, and then I reached out to her. I said, like, okay, we have this program in temple ISKCON Dallas on so and so day. So if you can, please come. So she responded that she's coming. I saw the effect, like, okay, when Guru Maharaj, Param Puja Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj came, there was so much crowd. There was practically no place, forget place to stand. There was no place to breathe also. There was so much. And prior to Guru Maharaj's coming, that the parking would be open. After Guru Maharaj came, not only the temple parking is open, but all streets besides that, all parkings are gone. There's no parking. And what happened is this lady, this Spanish lady, like she was seeing Guru Maharaj from a distance, like from quite a distance. Like she was at the door and Guru Maharaj was inside the temple, because when Guru Maharaj comes, like everyone makes space for Guru Maharaj, but for remaining all of us, like we are insignificant. So we all try to compress so that everyone can get a chance to get Guru Maharaj darshan. So she saw Guru Maharaj, and she saw the effulgence coming out of Guru Maharaj. And by the mercy of such a pure devotee, this lady was standing next to me. I told, okay, we'll go and see Guru Maharaj. But just next to me, this lady started crying like, okay, her tears would not stop. And she was crying and saying that, okay, this is my Guru Maharaj, this is my Guru Maharaj. And I was saying next to her, I was thinking, like, okay, oh, she is actually a devotee. Why are no tears coming from me, my eyes? Because her heart is getting transformed, and my heart is like stone hearted. My heart is not getting transformed. So, and then like I asked her, then I, as the crowd little bit, she heard the lecture given by Guru Maharaj. And then as the crowd reduced, then okay, I asked her to come in front, and then Guru Maharaj gave her blessing actually. So after that blessing, I asked her that there is a home program in 1 or 2, like probably the next day. So she came with her husband the next day. And then she not only heard the class, but this time she asked question to Guru Maharaj. And when she asked question to Guru Maharaj's complete attention went on her, and Guru Maharaj responded. And after that, we were there for another 2, 3 days, I believe. But she came for one more day. And you know what happened? Like 3 days she had darshan of Guru Maharaj. She became a devotee. She Her life completely transformed. She became a devotee. And this lady, she told me that what I have got in my life is the best thing. I am most grateful. I am I was just reflecting, like, okay, the fortune that we get, and it it so happened, like, okay, I also remember one more thing like that happened. Um, it it so happened that one day this lady was in some sort of a difficulty. Okay, and this was like 6 months after that. So she went and she was crying near the uh, picture of Guru Maharaj, sharing like okay, what is the trouble that she's going through. And then Guru Maharaj, like he reciprocates to have a devotee caller at that time. And that devotee was feeling like okay, that I don't know, why I'm feeling that I need to call this devotee. Let me call her. It is a power of a pure devotee. The power of a pure devotee is like okay, the connection is spiritual. It is not a physical connection that we have to be there to tell the pure devotee something. The pure devotee is always present in spirit, like, okay, to the extent that we communicate with the pure devotee, our connection is established. And my spiritual master says one thing, like, okay, he says that the essence of bhakti is, what is the essence of bhakti? What do we want to get when we become devotees? Like, okay, why are we trying to become devotees? Yes, anyone wants to say? Hare Krishna. Yes, Amit Prabhu. I'm not sure, but no. What? Where is Meksham Prabhu? No idea, Amit Prabhu. It's a vast, very big thing, Prabhu. I mean, no, but what is our ultimate goal? See, I will give you an example. When we get a job, right? So we get a job. We we have a supervisor. We have a boss. Right? Meksham Prabhu, you want to say something?
Uh, so, Prabhu, for me, I would say like to get the association of devotees and Krishna especially.
Hmm. So you heard the question, right? The question is, what is the ultimate goal of
I
doing
couldn't
bhakti?
hear you, Prabhu, actually.
What is the
Okay, okay.
ultimate goal of doing bhakti?
Uh, Prabhu, as per my experience, I feel, I mean, I really like to remember Krishna. Krishna, when I remember Krishna, my heart is calm, my mind is stable. So that's
Oh,
why
is
I
that like
really like to
go
think about
to
Krishna.
the Golok Dham, back to Godhead? Amit Prabhu is saying we have to go to Golok Dham. I'm not coming back to the Godhead. What is that?
Back to Godhead, Prabhu.
Back to Godhead. Okay. So yes, you are you are right in to some extent. So going to Golok Dham can be an aspiration, but that is not the highest. There is something beyond that also. Beyond that is, if we are aspiring to be Gopi Bhartur Padakamalya or Das Dasanudas, if we are trying to aspire to become the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Lord, that means servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the pure devotees. If we aspire to become that, those who are sincerely serving Srila Prabhupada, if we aspire to become servant of that, then that is the highest aspiration. Mahaprabhu is teaching, he's giving the prayer, न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतात् भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि. न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं. I don't want wealth, I don't want fame, I don't want opposite sex. Arey, this is what the whole world is running after. Then what do you want? Krishna is asking. Then kavitam va jagadisha kame. I don't want that people call me that I am a great devotee. That this person is giving great class, Mahan Bhakt hai. No, I don't want that also. And what to speak about it? I don't aspire for Golok Dham also. It is not that I don't want to go there. Krishna, if you want me to stay here, then I am willing to stay here. If you want me to go there, then I am willing to go there. Arey, you don't want this also. This is also not your aspiration. Then what is your aspiration? Mama Janmani Janmanishware Bhavatat Bhaktir Ahaituki Tvai. Birth after birth, my dear Lord, I want to just serve you. I have no other aspiration. Birth after birth, I just want to serve you. Now think about it. How much high this is. Okay. This is the reflection is like this, that I am, see the gopis. Yeah, Amit Prabhu, you want to say something?
Yeah, Prabhu, I have a question. Like, in Golodham of the God here. So, I mean, what's the main work of the devotee there? Like to serve Krishna, right? To serve Krishna directly or something like that. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, so there are five different rasa. Shantaras, Dasyaras, there is Sakhyaras. Dasya is servant, Shanta is neutral, and then Sakhya is friend as a friend. Then there is Vatsalyaras as a parent, and then Madhuryaras. So the Shantaras does not have any seva. All other four rasas have seva. Shantaras is the trees, the cows, all the uh, anything other than the other four comes under Shantaras. And in Golok Vrindavan, everything is a person. So Mahaprabhu is teaching that, okay, our highest aspiration should be to become the dust at the lotus feet of the devotees of Lord. And my spiritual master says that, okay, there is another thing, like when we become the dust at the lotus feet of the devotees of the Lord, like the pure devotees, then what happens? We are the dust at the lotus feet of those devotees, right? So wherever those feet are going, we are also going there. So we don't have to really worry, because see, the thing is, imagine like this, if Krishna comes in right in front of us, what will we tell Krishna? How do we know what to do with what should we do? If we are, if we have developed the servant mentality, then we know that, okay, oh, our uh, whomever devotee, like, okay, we are connected to, whoever is guiding us, that devotee will tell, "Arey, do this, Arey, do that, bring that for Krishna, bring that." They know like how to engage us. So, and without them, we'll be like, "Arey, what to do, what to do, what to do." But if we have developed this servant mode, okay, das, das, anudas, then in that case, like what will happen is like, okay, no matter wherever we are, like we are always in the loving shelter of the devotees of the Lord. And similarly, like, okay, um, our acharyas are also teaching the same thing. Mhm. So this Bhagavad Gita is very, very special. Srila Prabhupada, as he was saying, like, okay, I was hearing from my spiritual master, he says that, okay, this Bhagavad Gita is special because Srila Prabhupada said that these are his devotional ecstasies. Whose words these are? These are Krishna's words. And when we read Bhagavad Gita, this means that we are trying to associate with Krishna. How many of us wants association of Krishna? Right? We want Krishna's association, right? Just now, Meksham Prabhu was telling, like, okay, when I think about Krishna, I feel like that. So if we think that, okay, I want to associate with Krishna, then, and can we be a, can we be a, like, if it is a, if there is a good friend, right? Like, okay, then what happens? Then they will like to be regularly connected, right? That, okay, somehow if I could just regularly talk to the friend, that will be nice. We feel like that, all right, if you have a good connection. So Krishna says to Arjun in chapter 9, and if you go to chapter 9, the first verse of chapter 9 is Krishna is saying here, uh, so Krishna says that, oh Arjun, I am revealing this science of Bhagavad Gita to you because you are not envious of me. And elsewhere in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that I am revealing this Bhagavad Gita to you because you are my dear friend. So if we consider that, okay, we want to develop that relationship with Krishna, we want to associate with Krishna, then Prabhupada has given us that access to Krishna where we can read Bhagavad Gita. When we start reading it regularly, right, initially it will so happen that we may not understand everything. Or it may start in such a way where we may not understand anything. But if we are praying to Srila Prabhupada, I really want to understand this. And if daily we have a, we give some time, like, okay, 10 minutes of my time, I'll read this Bhagavad Gita. Slowly, 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 what will happen is, it is by the mercy of Krishna, it is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada that this book will start opening for us. We will understand what is Krishna trying to say. From the purport, we'll understand why is Krishna saying this. It is Divya Gyan, it is not Jada Gyan. So if we pray that, okay, I really want to understand, I really want to understand the depth of it. See, one is to understand literally what is giving. We'll understand that. But if we want, like, okay, we should pray that, okay, oh Krishna, please give me realizations for this. when we understand this. See, because in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Arjun, you are not this body. We are not this body. What is our real identity? We are spirit soul. So if you see all the, and Arjun is, Krishna starts by saying that you are lamenting for someone that is not, for which there is no reason to be lamenting. तुम दुख उस बात का कर रहे हो उसमें कुछ दुख का बात ही नहीं है, ठीक है. And why is it? Because you are trying to think of your bodily relationship. You are a spirit soul, Arjun. And then Krishna says that, okay, and Arjun says that, okay, uh, like Krishna, like he's asking question, and then at that time Krishna answers that, okay, um, that I'll just go back to this second chapters, like 2 3 verses, then you will understand how much there is a deeper connection. And if we just read just the translation, there is a very very deep connection in with what Krishna is saying. I will even remove the um, just the text and just see this. See this portion. Arjun is confused. Okay, and I am just showing the translation here. And I don't know if Meksham Prabhu or Meksham Prabhu is able to see this. But anyways, like the translation goes like this. Arjun, who is very confused in the middle of the battle, um, he's saying this text 7. Now I am confused about my duty and I've lost all composure because of my miserly weakness. In this condition, Krishna, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? ये ठीक है कि वो ठीक है? आई एम कंफ्यूज कृष्णा, मुझे बताइए क्या करना चाहिए. हैव वी कम अक्रॉस दिस सिचुएशन इन आवर लाइफ और नॉट, राइट? एंड देन कृष्णा, नाउ आई एम नॉट योर फ्रेंड, नाउ आई एम योर डिसाइपल एंड ए सोल सरेंडर्ड अनटू यू, प्लीज इंस्ट्रक्ट मी. ठीक है, फ्रेंड मतलब क्या है कि कैन यू डू दिस, अरे यार अरे वो करने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, ठीक है. सो ही इज सेइंग दैट ओके, आई एम योर डिसाइपल, यू इंस्ट्रक्ट मी, please instruct me, I am fully surrendered to you, whatever you tell I'll do that. And then Arjun says that, okay, I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. ठीक है, आई एम दुख से मैं दुख से मैं मर रहा हूं मैं. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. अगर मुझे देवताओं जैसे भी सुविधा मिल गया है तो भी मेरा दुख, मतलब इतना कुछ प्रॉस्पेरिटी मिल गया, इफ किंगडम ऑल्सो आई गेट, देन ऑल्सो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू dispel my grief. Sometimes our mind becomes very distressed, right? Arjun is talking about that situation. And then Sanjay is telling there that, okay, having spoken thus, Arjun, the chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govind, I shall not fight, and fell silent. छोड़ दिया बस, ये युद्ध मेरे से नहीं होगा. Have we come across the situation in life where we think, okay, ये काम अपने से नहीं होगा, right? And then in the next verse, what is Arjuna is like so much grief stricken, and Krishna is, oh descend. In the next verse, Sanjay is continuing, oh descendant of Bharat. At that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief stricken Arjuna. Text 11. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, बुद्धिमान की तरह बोल रहे हो, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. You are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise neither lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Means, will they not lament for anyone? What is this? What is Krishna saying? Then Krishna is clarifying, never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, जो सब दिख रहे सब हमेशा से present है, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. That means through Arjun, Krishna is telling us we were always present. Anyone that we see around us, they were always present. Doesn't it sound very confusing? And then Krishna is clarifying in the text 13. As the embodied soul passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So, Krishna is saying here that the soul within the course of the body, right? When we were small children, right? We used to. How many of you have ridden that tricycle? None of you have ridden the tricycle? A small children like tricycle, that three-wheel cycle with the small pedal? No? Okay. How about bicycle? Bicycle also no? Okay. Then then how about has any of you driven that those mopeds or scooter? No? And then there is car. Meksham Prabhu is saying he has driven the moped scooter also. And then how about car? Meksham Prabhu has driven car also. So Meksham Prabhu is an ideal example who has who has driven like three generations: bicycle, moped, and then car. Right? Think about it. It is that same person, you, right, Meksham Prabhu, who has driven this all three.
Yes,
But
Prabhu.
but when you drove all these three, did your body look like the same? So your body has changed, but it is that same person, you, right? It is not a different person,
Yes, Prabhu.
right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is what Krishna is saying, that from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul is passing. It is the same soul, it is that same us within that body which is constantly changing. As the body is changing, the soul is passing from different types, from the different size of the body, and then ultimately the souls at the end of the body, the soul passes into another body at the time of death. And one who understands that, okay, death means that end of the body, but it does not mean the death of the living person within that body. Did you get it? How many of you got what I just said? No? Amit Prabhu, no? Nandini Priya Mataji, no?
No, no, Prabhu.
So just like the our body is same, right? From childhood, Meksham Prabhu was saying that, okay, he drove the bicycle, then he drove the moped or scooter, and then he drove the car also at different age. So when he drove the bicycle, he must be in his teens. Then when he was in his uh, post teens, like or towards the end of teen, he would have driven the scooter. And then now that, okay, when he came for his job or when he came for his further studies, now he's trying to look for job. At that time, like, okay, he's driving car. In all these three instances, it is the same person, Meksham Prabhu, who is doing this. So Krishna is telling that for soul, it is the same soul which is passing through the different bodies. different bodies means the body is transitioning, right? Like, okay, at childhood it was a different type of body, we had a different height, right? And then like, okay, at boyhood like, okay, it was different height, like okay, our body is changing constantly. So the body has changed, but within the body, as soul, we are the same soul. Mataji, like okay, if you might remember, like okay, at the age of 10, 12, if you look at your mirror, you had a different face, right? And then like,
Yes.
then 10 years after that, you had a different face. And then 10 years after that, you have a very different face. So our body is changing. But are you the same person?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right? You are the same person.
Yeah, yes.
So, because our soul is the same, the living entity within the body, you are the same person, but your body has changed. That means we have to understand one thing: we are not this body. What are we? We are spirit soul. We are that living force which is within this body. And because we are this living force within this body, when we understand, Krishna in the next sentence is saying, O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of summer and winter season. Just like we have summer and winter season that comes and goes, similarly happiness and distress also comes and goes in our life. Amit Prabhu, would you agree? Right? Meksham Prabhu, would you agree? Nandini Priya Mataji, what do you say? Lalmohan Prabhu, yes, agree?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yes, I agree 100%.
Right? So similarly, they arise. Krishna is telling here one more thing. He's telling a very important point. They arise from sense perception. O scion of Bharata, O son of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. That means they arise from sense perception is how we perceive this, how our mind perceives this, like okay, it is happiness or distress. The world is such that what is happiness for one could be distress for another. Okay, now somebody might say, Arey, kya Prabhu, what are you saying? What is happiness for one is distress for another? So think about this. In the if you look at it in the rainy season, right? Like we want to like in my childhood, if it is I grew up in Mumbai. Okay, so in Mumbai, it will rain very heavily, and when we used to go to school, so the roads will be very muddy, and I did not like the rainy season. Okay, so there are many such people who did not like rainy season. If they are traveling by trains, many times like, okay, there'll be a lot of water logging, and the trains may or may not work, and for several hours they'll be shut down. Like, okay, nowadays things have improved, but those scenarios were there, and so many people did not like rainy season. But think about the person who is selling the umbrella. No, he is in business. He wants the rain to happen so that he can sell more and more umbrellas. So the situation is the same. It's rainy season, but what is happiness for one is unhappiness or distress for another. Like okay, if rain doesn't happen, then it will be distress for the umbrella person. If rain happens, then it is distress for the other people like who are traveling on rain. So we have to try to tolerate them without being disturbed. And what Krishna means by tolerate is tolerate doesn't mean that okay, we will be like we'll become like the problem is like someone is going through a lot of distress and we'll be like, hota hi hai. It's okay, that's fine. Go and tolerate. Bye. No, it's not that. What Krishna means by tolerate is we may be going through different situations in our life, but in our different situation, we should not give up bhakti. We should try to take up bhakti very in a fixed up way in such a way that no matter whether it is happiness or distress, we will be fixed up. We'll try to do our sadhana to the best of our abilities. I will tell you one realization, dear devotees. Many times we have a feeling that, okay, my this situation is bad, and when I come out of this situation, then I will really do well. So my realization is Maya Devi just wants us to put us in that cycle. We'll be in an illusion that when my this situation is better, I will do good bhakti. If we don't put our, if we don't struggle hard at this point, this is the time that we have. We don't have a guarantee of the time beyond this time. If we put our best in this time, thinking that there is no future time that will happen, okay, we don't know what is the next moment that is going to be. I want to do my best for this moment. For every moment that I get, I will do my best. Live life as if like this is the final day of life that we are living. See, think about it. We fight with many people. Many times it so happens, right? We may have a distressful relationship with someone. Many times it may happen that we are very upset about things. Like, okay, someone may have said us something, and like we may be doing our japa, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare, why did that person? Hare Krishna, Hare, why did that person tell me this? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Mantra is not going into our ears. But if we think that, okay, this is the final day of my life and let me do my best, will we really bother about like, okay, with what anyone has told us? Will we really bother about like, okay, what is life not giving us? We will think about like, okay, if I can make this mantra that I am chanting, if I can put my best effort in this, I just want to please Krishna. All my life that I have lived, I have wasted my life. I'll be very honest, my dear devotees. I came to Krishna consciousness. I wasted my 35 years of my life. And after that, I came into Krishna consciousness. So, as we reflect back, like, okay, and even after coming to Krishna consciousness, I have wasted many, many years. So, very recently, I was just reflecting that, okay, now I have a very hectic lifestyle. But I was just reflecting that, okay, Krishna somehow has put me into this position through which I can understand the value of time. Every moment is very precious. And if I think that, okay, it is my situation that is difficult, then it is just a pessimistic way of looking at it. But if we think that, okay, this is the best I can get, and Srila Prabhupada used to always say this, make the best of your bad bargain. In the material world, no bargain will be great. So make the best of whatever you have got. And the real example is him only. Srila Prabhupada did the same thing. He established ISKCON, you know, when? With how many people? Only 3 people. He started his International Center for Krishna Consciousness, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So when he started with 3 persons, at that time there was no society. And all there are, whatever is the objective of ISKCON, right? Which is on the ISKCON website, that that objective was put on the ISKCON website right at so that objective was written by Srila Prabhupada at that time when it was started with 3 member. And when he had 3 members, at that time his condition was like, okay, he had like somebody gave him like, okay, 1 month rent for the storehouse, and Srila Prabhupada had 1 month of rent for a storehouse to do his programs. Next month rent where it will come for, it does, no one knows. But in that situation, and in that situation he says, let's start the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He was optimistic. He was doing the best in his situation. And you know what he would do? He would cook for everyone. He would clean the plates of everyone. He would clean the utensils in which this food was made for these 20, 30, 40 people who would come. And he would, and many of them were drug addicts. They would be drunkards. They would come and sit there, they will eat and they will go away. They will not even come the next day. And Srila Prabhupada was giving them his unlimited love. And with this, their heart was changing. And many people became favorable. And then they became devotees. And why was he doing this? Because in future, people like you and me will be coming to this world. And so that we don't have to suffer, Srila Prabhupada came to give this. And when we read through these books, when we intensely pray to Srila Prabhupada, that Prabhupada, I really want to understand what is Krishna, then when Krishna reveals what will happen, we will get such higher taste that all our lower activities which we are doing, right, they'll be gone. But for for those to be gone, we need we need two things. One is the association of sincere devotees, and second is our intense desire. And our activities should be shaped in that direction of our intense desire. Krishna is very, very merciful, um, very, very immensely merciful. As our Guru Varga, okay, they are like anyone who is even trying to take shelter of them, right? Like, okay, they are so kind, they are so merciful, they will arrange devotees in our life. The best thing, the best blessing that happens is like, okay, when we little bit please Krishna, then he sends devotees in our life. And sometimes when we are put in challenging situation, then somehow we should try our best to orchestrate our life in such a way. It applies for everyone, to orchestrate our life in such a way that we are able to please Krishna. See, ultimately, we want to please Krishna. Every activity that we do, we should try to please Krishna. And when we try to please Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that, okay, pleasing Krishna, our aspiration to please Krishna is called as yagya. So if we want to do yagya, that is the activity of always trying to please Krishna, whatever we are cooking, we can say that Krishna, I'm trying to cook this for you. Krishna, I'm trying to find this job for you so that once I get the job, I will serve you with the Lakshmi that I get. Krishna, I am trying to go to the grocery store to get flower for you so that you will look so beautiful with these flowers. Krishna, I am just trying to bring these grocery items for you so that I can cook nice bhoga for you. Krishna, I am trying to bring this water for you so that you don't remain thirsty. And then always offering our gratitude to Krishna that Krishna, so much you're giving. Still, Krishna, I'm not able to do anything for you. Of course, I cannot compete with what you're doing, but I really want to serve you, Krishna. I want to please you. Not even for, like, I don't want to be separated from you, not even for a moment, Krishna. I always and always want to be completely connected with you. So, and when we do that aspiration, then and when Krishna is pleased, then we can see immense reciprocation. So I wanted to share a different verse, but somehow like, okay, I felt inspired to share about this ones, because unless and until we understand, we are able to theoretically understand, remind ourselves that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. What happens is we get attached to various things within this body, like, okay, oh, I need this good job, I need this person whom I am attached to, this person I am attached to. I really have to, we have to do all the services that are required, but then we should not get like, okay, overbogged with that. We should always think of everyone that okay, everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna is sitting in their heart, and Krishna has given me this family member. Krishna has given me this job. I will try to do it sincerely. But Krishna, I'm trying everything. I don't know how to do it better. So I leave it up to you, Krishna. You know best how to take care of them. When we trust Krishna, when we leave up to Krishna, then Krishna knows what is best for them. And we should think beyond this body that, okay, I am also living, I am also a spirit soul, and all others whom I am connected with, they are all spirit soul. So, Krishna, we should offer them at the lotus feet of Krishna. We should offer them at the lotus feet of our spiritual master. Or if we don't have spiritual master, we should offer them at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. By, by offering someone at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada or his representatives, right, what happens is, like, okay, we will see that, okay, lot of mercy will unfold in their life. And that with that, I will conclude. If there are any comments or questions, we can take that. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. And if there is anything um, that I spoke that is incorrect, please forgive me because of my inadequacies. And if there is something that you liked, it is only and only by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. It is only by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes. Uh, yes, I see Mohan and then Loko Mohan Krishna Prabhu. Mohan?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam. Your class was really amazing today. Thank you for doing this class. I could not attend the whole class, but it was really amazing.
Hare Krishna. What is it that you liked?
Like especially the part you said about the Prabhupada, like how he started ISKCON with only 3 people, but now it has spread so much in the world. Like there are more than now 700 temples.
Now more than 1,000 temples.
Oh,
And all the wonderful prasad that we get, that is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. All the dham darshan that we get to do, that is all the yatras that we attend, that is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. All the beautiful, when we talk about Radha Kunjaberi, when we talk about Shri Radha Shamsundar, Radha Madhav, Panchatattva, they are all the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Then all the devotees that we have, if Srila Prabhupada was not, would have not come into our life, we would have not got a single devotee in our life. All the bliss that we experience in Krishna consciousness, that is Srila Prabhupada. All the kirtan that we can hear is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. All the Harikatha that we can hear is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Any reciprocation that we are getting from Krishna, that is by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Because had Srila Prabhupada not been there, had he not tolerated so much in his life, we would have not got anything. Thank you, Mohan Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, Lokomohan Krishna Prabhu ki jai ho. Please tell me, Prabhu.
Yeah, I was thinking that what what a big inspiration we are getting from you. This is in this regard. Yesterday night, I saw you. You were driving to the office. All around you is ice. Then you made the office whole day. You worked in the office. Again, 1.5 hours driving. You came home. Then you did so much household work, and then after that you were serving me by giving promotion. I I really amazed that how are you doing. I think this is that Krishna is has given you all the strength to do all these things.
Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that I am the ability in man. And it is Guru and Krishna who are orchestrating everything in our life. So I'm just not doing, I'm not able to do anything actually.
You are inspiring us. That is a very, very big gift to all of us.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is Guru Varga ki jai. All Guru Parampara ki jai. I'm just very, very insignificant servant of this amazing Guru Parampara. So anyone has any? Thank you, Lokomohan Krishna Prabhu, for inspiring me. Hare Krishna for this service. And all of you are very precious to me because when we come together, it is not about speaking the Krishna Katha, but whether we are hearing, whether we are speaking Krishna Katha, through both ways we get purified. If we are just trying to absorb ourselves, like, okay, we just want to please Krishna. I want to be very honest, like, okay, that I may not have much realizations, like, okay, with this. And there are so many great devotees. Whatever little bit I have, I just try to share. But what I have found is that this Guru Parampara is so bona fide that everything that a pure devotee does is so exemplary. And there is so much to learn. And they are orchestrating that which is happening in spiritual world. Yesterday I was speaking to Lokomohan Krishna Prabhu. Today morning only Lokomohan Krishna Prabhu and Kavita Mataji, his good wife. Okay, so they both were saying that okay, Param Pujya Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj was in ISKCON. He's currently in ISKCON Khargar in Mumbai. So there, like although Guru Maharaj's health is not so good, but from a far off distance, as you get his darshan, he's effulgently shining. And as they're saying this, I'm feeling I'm just right next to Guru Maharaj. What a what an amazing blessing we all have. So I encourage everyone, like okay, those who I don't know, Nandini Priya Mataji, have you completed that IDC course?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good. Yes, so I was telling Amit Prabhu today for that IDC course, like okay, we need to get that IDC course done. It is very helpful. And Meksham Prabhu can also plan for that. So I am very, very grateful for all of your association because of your association, I am able to do this tuta futa service. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, everyone. And if there is anything like, okay, that you're benefited, then I request you for your prayers so that I am able to please Guru and Krishna. I know I'm most insignificant. I'm constantly failing in my endeavors, but I request you, okay, to for your prayers, your blessings, so that I can try to do some service, okay, for their pleasure. This is just an amazing, like if we try to do very little for, thank you Nandini Premadaji. So even if we try to do little for the pleasure of Krishna, then when Krishna gets pleased, then the magic happens. If Krishna gets pleased, then the magic happens. So that is just like that. Thank you all very much. I offer my sincerest prayers so that for all of you, so that you have a very blissful Krishna conscious week, and then we'll see you all next week on this Zoom. And for those of you who are in Michigan, I think only Amit Prabhu is here. And I'll see him in the temple on Sunday. Hare Krishna. Once again,
Hare
Lokomohan
Krishna.
Prabhu, congratulations once again. Dandavat pranam.
Congratulations,
We all can say the Hare Krishna Mahamantra once together. You can unmute and say Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
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 Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Once again, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare. One final time with heart, full heart. Hare
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 Krishna,
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 Hare
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 Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Rama,
Ram Ram,
Rama
Ram
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
कलयुग पावन हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय।
Jai,
प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर
Jai.
प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि